Hi, I'm Zareen. I'm a senior at the University of Michigan. I'm majoring in biopsychology, cognition, and neuroscience, and I've been on this team for all 4 years of my undergrad. So we're going to start by basically explaining how the team works. So in the summer, we recruit team members by having tryouts, and we actually have tryouts 3 times in a year. We have summer tryouts, fall tryouts, and post-ISA tryouts. So basically how tryouts work are we teach about a 15 to 30-second routine to anyone who comes, and they have a lot of time to learn the routine, learn the basic footwork, and then afterwards we teach them a Raas segment and a Gerbo segment, so they kind of get to experience both aspects of what it would be like to be on the team. And then they get to practice for a while, and we take them in groups of 3 and have them perform for us twice. So once we decide who we want on the team, we start practices. And we usually have practices for 3 hours, 3 times a week. And during these practices, at the beginning of the year, we'll kind of work on footwork, building up stamina, and then towards the end of the year, as we get closer to comps and to odd tapes, which I'll explain later, we work on the choreography, the formations, and putting the whole routine together and cleaning it so that everyone looks synchronized. So around October, there is something called audition tapes due, and to get into competitions, we have to have an audition tape. So that's about a 3-minute segment of the routine that we send into different competitions, and after comparing us to other teams that apply to the competition, we find out around December whether or not we got in. So basically from September to like mid-November is spent on working this audition tape and making sure it's clean and executed properly for us to get into competitions. And then after we find out what competitions we want to get into, we work on the rest of the routine, the extra 4 minutes to put together a 7-minute routine. We add in theme incorporations, props, all of that kind of stuff. And around January is when our competition season starts.
Hi guys, I'm Racha Desai. I'm a sophomore at the University of Michigan. I am a business major with a community action and social change minor, and I have been on the Raas team for Michigan Wolveraas for both years of college and plan on staying on all 4 years. So now that Zareen has kind of taken you through what our season looks like, now is what the actual project is about, which is our comp weekend. So the reason we wanted to take you guys through our comp weekend is because we think it kind of shows some of what we learned in our AMCULT class this year about like kind of the fusion of like our American upbringing with our traditional Indian roots and stuff. And so you can kind of see like a mix of both in our comp weekends and what we do. So before we actually show you and put you in the perspective of us when we're in a comp weekend, I just want to explain the logistics a little bit so it makes a little more sense. So we start off the weekend, we get to the competition. Usually right away is when we have props set up. So that's when we set up our onstage props that we both are dancing with and just have on stage. And so we don't have the whole team do this. It's usually just like 4 of us. So I am actually a props or production chair. So it's usually me, the other production chair, and 2 other people who have been pretty involved with the props and stuff and know how to build everything. So we'll go, it takes us about an hour to build everything. Then either before or after that, we'll have room reveal. So at these competitions, we have liaisons who go to the school that the competition is at, and there's like usually 2 or 3 of them that are just kind of designated to take care of our team for the weekend, make sure we have everything we need. So something super sweet that they do is they'll decorate our room before we get there and have this like room reveal. So they have all kind of stuff in this room reveal, like I'm actually wearing something from our Miami comp right now. They'll give us comp merch, they'll give us all kinds of like little knickknacks, cute stuff. So yeah, it's super fun. After that, we'll usually head to the mixer, which is when we get to engage with the other teams that we're competing against. So we'll play a lot of games and stuff. This is also when they tell us what the show order, or like the order that we're performing in at the competition, is going to be, usually just through some like fun game. So after that, we usually practice for a little bit, just because, you know, muscle memory is super important. So yeah, we'll do a quick practice afterwards and then try to get to bed as early as we can. Sometimes there's still some more prop stuff that we have to do at night. Just, you know, it depends. Some costume things, you know, pleating our costumes and stuff, that all has to happen the night before, just to keep everything more organized. So yeah, we'll try to get to bed as early as we can, because the next morning is an early start, especially for the girls. It takes us a long time to get ready. So there's like the three components are hair, makeup, and costume. So the hair and costumes, very traditional Gujarati, Gujarat is the state in India which Raas and Garba originates from. So we try to keep that. That's super traditional. Our costumes are very colorful, very vibrant, like our culture and stuff. So we definitely try to match that vibrancy with our makeup, but our makeup is definitely more modern. We like to play around with the makeup a lot. It's definitely more adventurous, and we like to make sure that it can be seen from off stage, like from the audience perspective, so it's super bold for sure. And so all of that takes us a while to do. In that process, we have to take a break at some point to go to tech time, which is it's like an assigned time for us to get to practice once on stage and make any adjustments, because every stage is a little bit different and stuff. So yeah, we'll have a quick break for that, then we'll head back to the hotel, usually eat lunch, and then keep getting ready until we're all ready to go. Then we will take some pictures as a team, and then finally it is show time. We'll watch the other teams, we'll perform ourselves, and then we await the judges' decisions. So then it's like super exciting, you know, we figure out if we place or not. And then after that, the captains of our team will have a quick meeting with the judges to get some like feedback on our performance. And then finally we end the weekend by getting ready and going to after party, which is usually at a club. And so this is like super fun, like last hurrah of the competition weekend, and it's a really fun time. It's like, it just kind of reminds us that win or lose, we're here to have fun. And so yeah, that is a comp weekend. After the after party, we usually either take a flight home right after or the next morning. So that is it. I'm excited for you guys to see it through our perspective.
It's been such a great experience to meet all these new people and become really close with them and work together every day at practice so hard for this one moment on comp day. Like, we come together and we put our hearts out and we dance so hard that it just feels amazing to do this with everyone.
Team for me this year has been a way to sort of get to know so many amazing people, and then to sort of go through something with them in terms of trying to learn this whole dance, to go through so many practices and challenges together, really brings you closer, and so it's a really cool way to get to know amazing people and do something really fun at the same time.
One thing I would say the team has provided me with is an opportunity to connect with my culture. That's not something I really had in high school, and having that in college has really changed my college experience.
Raas to me is where I've met my family, where I've met my closest friends, and my support system, which is really nice being away from home. But more than that, Raas is an escape for me. An escape from academic hardships, just to like take a break, relax.
It opens doors to learning how to become a better student, a better teacher, learning how to choreograph, like leadership. There's just a lot involved in being a dancer that I can always be learning more.
Competitions are really important to me because they're an avenue to do something that I really love, and they also build such a great community of people that are passionate about the same things. You get to go to these and watch other people do something that's similar to what you're doing and get to know them and get to know how they do what they do and how it's different than what we do, and that's what makes them a really special place for me.
This team means that I get a group of friends that I could work with all year round. That's something we all love to do, and then at comps we get to go and showcase all the hard work we put in together, and it really just makes us really close friends and get to bond all year round, and it's just a really great experience.
No matter how busy they ever get, they'll always have a place for you in their schedule. And in terms of comps, it's really cool to see how other people across the country are passionate about dance as we are, and it's really cool to see what they put on each and every year.
It brings like another community to me, new friends, a new family. It's so much fun seeing these people every day, basically every day. We have practice and stuff, and then these comps, you get to meet new people around the country. Yeah, it's just great. You're with your friends, you're dancing. It's so much fun. It's a great experience.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody but Wolveraas!
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite
Good
the
morning,
challenge.
it's comp
All
day.
you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around. Blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
So just to conclude this video, we want to first of all thank you for watching and hope that you got a super unique and fun look at our crazy, hectic, fun comp weekends. So we think it's really important to document this because it's important to document all the logistics that go into this weekend, from the way that we build props, the way that we get ready. Because we want to pass this down year to year and to our new leadership and make sure that, the traditions of this team are kept alive and well.